Can you see them?
Hi, how you doing? I brought you here today, and just imagine for me, if you will. It is payday Friday. This is the first check with your new raise on it, and you're excited. You've been waiting and planning on this increase all week. Until that is, you open your check and see that your entire check is almost gone due to an increase in your medical insurance and an increase on your taxes. I just want to inform you about the cost that is endured on North Carolina's taxpayers by the death row inmates. I've done some research through credible resources such as Duke University, North Carolina Department of Prisons, and the North Carolina Department of Public Safety. My main point here is that on the annual, North Carolina spends millions of taxpayers' dollars in housing these death row inmates alone. There are currently 148 death row inmates, in which 2 of them are female. The annual cost of housing these 148 is $5,209,040. On the average, your death row inmates spend a total of 15.8 years from the day of their sentencing to the day of their execution. There are no set number of appeals, and there's no set attorney fees for capital cases. And that ranges in the average of $2 million for these attorneys. And this cost is pushed back to you, the taxpayer. Your death row inmates have access to our area's top medical facilities, such as UNC, University of North Carolina Chapel Hill Medical Center, and Wake Med Medical Center. I seen a study. I researched one of the studies done by the Medical Operations Management Group that states that on the average, North Carolina spends $347,000 on health care for our death row inmates alone. They have more access to higher quality care than some of our retirees and our senior citizens. There is also no cost restriction on their medications. And in turn, we have senior citizens out there that do without utilities and do without the medications because of the cost is just too much for them to bear. Now, some of the positive sides, some of the things I've seen that we can use once we change the current death row in that situation are, by lifting the moratorium on executions, this will decrease the number of inmates, thus reducing the expected amount of $81,608,288 of housing costs. And that's the cost per year over the 15.8 years alone for housing. This money saved can be returned to support our state's troubled education system, i.e. our teachers' retention and our facility upkeeps. Oh, and just a little poll, how many of you have kids in school? Just a little show of hands. How many times have you gotten that paper home that says your child needs 3 boxes of crayons, 4 boxes of Kleenex? And this is all because of our less fortunate families can't afford and they want to cover the cost. Why can't we take this and turn this back around for them? All right? Limiting the number of appeals will also reduce the time on death row of 15.8 years, thus also reducing the $2 million expected for us to spend on the attorney fees for these inmates. Limiting the death row inmates to only using the infirmary at the central prison would also in turn save us $350,000 for the death row inmates as well. Using the money saved to aid care of our growing senior citizen population, allowing them higher quality of care as well. Also, this could be used to aid in reducing or even deleting the cost of medication for North Carolina senior citizens. In conclusion, I'll leave you with this. Our state's death row inmates house the worst of the worst. These men and women have made the worst choice in life that have brought them here. I know that death row inmates that have made changes, they have feelings of remorse, or has found religion. That alternative life sentence extends our costs tremendously. Not only by the number of years they live, but throughout their sentence, but the increased cost of their health care, which doubles after the age of 50. Along with the average inmate sentence life, these life sentence inmates have a large amount of inside infractions upon them. They include sexual acts with other inmates, assaults on guards, drug possession. The inmates have nothing to lose here. They have no date of execution. They have no day of release. They have nothing to lose. With this information I bestowed on you, you feel North Carolina is making a wise choice supporting the death row inmate, or would our children and our senior citizens benefit more from this? Thank you.